All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go! The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. All right. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Strong right. Strong right.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check 52. Go to 50. Easy.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Bandit. Bandit.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Mike 42, check.
Now they try the right side here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 42,
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Watch safety creep. 57,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
57. Buzz.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the close, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watch the safety creep. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under crutch.
Hey, Sunday.
Motion, bump.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Don't be mad.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Ripley.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
22 jet bomber. Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Tight end right. 3 down. Mike's 42.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
15.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11.
Yellow.
Go. Mike's 4-2.
15, yellow.
I got him.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dash, go now.
Mike 42. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
42.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sunday.
Here we go.
Yellow.
Now they try the right side here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bravo! 42, Mike 42.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're good.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
43. Pilot 64, weak. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Man.
Yellow.
That's trash. Quick the edge. Come.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
He's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again, looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Yellow. 80. Hey, 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yellow. I go 180.
In your face.
Hey, 57. Easy.
Stop, Mike 42.
Hey, tight. Mike 42. I'm coming, baby.
You gotta go, man.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
56.
Here's Rodgers.
Let's go, Keith. Tighten up. Let's go, Keith.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yellow.
Check pass, check pass.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Watch tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now a handoff looking right.
Check 24.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Guys, hey.
Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No. I don't need to. 15.
Second and 6.
Check. Blue dot Porkers.
Check.
Hey, 15.
Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
No.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right here.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Sack City, baby.
Mike 56.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56 to Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking. Team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Mike 42. Exit. Check. Mike 42.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike 42. Mike 42.
You gonna get this boy?
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A little 360. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
under 10, 10, 49, check 49. Right now, you got 58.
Again, it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
218, chop it.
Rodgers going to throw. And Walker has it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back north. Yeah, Liz.
Check. Fresno. Whip.
Watch it 50.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Chat 300.
Crash, crash.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Go on, 80.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey, black. Slam.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Freeman again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Sheds off the tackle. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
double dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And it's caught. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
319. I got him. 150.
Watch tight end.
150.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 51, Packers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like? He's got a man, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Funchess has it complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows